I'm John Boccardi.
And I'm Nick Veltri.
And this is the W. Fall sports are winding down at Westlake High School. Our teams varsity and JV girls and boys soccer, varsity and JV cross country, swimming, varsity and JV volleyball, and varsity and JV football all had great seasons with amazing senior days and homecoming. Some events to note are on October 27th, varsity cross country at Croton Point, 9 a.m. On October 27th, varsity football at Edgemont High School at 6 p.m. Also, on October 29th, varsity cross country at White Plains High School at 4:30 p.m. And on November 3rd, varsity cross country at Bowdoin Point at 10 a.m. Boys and girls cross country has county championships at Croton Point Park on Saturday, October 27th at 10 a.m. There may be a change in the day due to weather conditions.
Girls swim and dive will have the championships on October 29th for diving at SUNY Purchase at 5 o'clock. And on October 30th and November 1st, there is a swimming at Felix Festa Middle School at 5 o'clock. Contact the athletic department at 914-769-8940 or see the mobile app at www.westlakewildcats.org for any changes.
High school winter sports clearance forms are due by October 29th. Winter sports officially start on November 8th, 2018.
Winter sports like boys and girls basketball, ice hockey, winter track, and the wrestling team, which is now combined with Briarcliff, begin soon. There will be some tryouts for the sports beginning on November 8th, and the first games are on November 30th. In the meantime, come and support our fall sports in their postseason games. Varsity volleyball will play in Section 1 Class B playoffs versus Croton at home on Friday, October 26th at 5 o'clock.
Go Wildcats! The section semifinal for football between Westlake and Ardsley will take place on Saturday, October 27th at 6 o'clock at Edgemont High School. This is a highly anticipated game between two of the best teams in the league, and the winner will play in the Section 1 championship. These two teams met earlier in the season where Ardsley routed Westlake for a second-half comeback. The Wildcats look to get their revenge and advance for a fourth year in a row. Come out and support the team on Saturday.
Here is Sydney Roell with Westlake Varsity Volleyball's last regular season game.
Hi, I'm Sydney Roell and welcome to the W. Today, Westlake Varsity Volleyball had their last in-season game versus Briarcliff. Sorry about the loss, Coach. Do you feel the team is ready to go into sectionals?
If you would have said Friday night, I'd say yes. Today, we're a little bit of a concern. We're having some issues with serving and some issues with talking, but we have 3 days to figure it out.
I do. I think that we're ready for it, but I do think that we need a lot of practice first. I think we really need to work on our serving and passing, and if we're focused enough, I know that we can win the game.
The NBA season has now begun with a more enticing look as the King, LeBron James, now takes the reins of leading the infamous Los Angeles Lakers against his arch-nemesis Kevin Durant and the super team of the new-look Golden State Warriors. Even though this is a major matchup in the Western Conference, don't count out the powerhouse of Kawhi Leonard's Toronto Raptors and Kyrie Irving's Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference. The season should be filled with multiple highlights and thrillers up throughout the NBA Finals, making the season one for the record books.
Two of the most storied franchises in baseball history, the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers, are matching up in the World Series for the first time since 1916. The Red Sox have jumped to a 2-0 series lead heading to Los Angeles for Game 3. Thanks to the clutch hitting by Red Sox third baseman Eduardo Nunez in Game 1 and a solid outing by Red Sox starter David Price in Game 2, Game 3 should be a good one, with Dodgers stud 24-year-old starter Walker Buehler going up against former Cy Young Award winner Rick Porcello on Friday at 8:09 p.m. ET on Fox.
Let's go out to Alice Warford reporting on the National English Honor Society Spelling Bee.
Breaking news.
In the midst of taking a look at the events of the week, the spotlight shines on Mr. DeBlito and the members of the National English Honor Society as they host the annual Halloween-themed spelling bee. That's scary. Accompanied by a bake sale, students are encouraged to compete in the spelling bee for an opportunity to win cash prizes and a chance to have fun challenging themselves. Let's take a look at what went on after school on the 25th.
Hi. Hello, ladies. Lauren, how do you feel?
I love the spelling bee. I'm a great speller.
How do you think this is going? Not sure.
I just want to let everyone at Westlake know that we are the dream team, but it's only a dream team of one. She's written down every single one of the words. All I've done is pass the card and look and wait for her to get it and then take back the card.
That was beautiful. She goes necromancy.
Chess Club is a great club to join with a competitive twist to it. Chess Club meets once a month when all of our members meet in room 201. Here's Miguel Catarino with Eddie Greco, the Chess Club president, and Frank Shkreli, a Chess Club member.
I'm here with Eddie Greco, the president of Chess Club. Why do you think people should join Chess Club, and what do you love about it?
Well, the Chess Club is a great thing to do after school. It looks great on college resumes, and it's just a great place to come and have some fun with a lot of cool people.
Thank you so much. I'm here with Frank Shkreli. Why do you think people should join Chess Club?
Well, I think people should join Chess Club because, chess is just a fun game. It's good to learn how to play. It's good to improve your skills.
Thank you.
In an interview with Mr. Romeo, I asked about the upcoming events in Project Adventure. Hi, I'm here with Mr. Romeo, and he's going to talk about the upcoming events in Project Adventure.
So we're about finishing our cooperative games units, and we're going to be moving on to Trust Falls. We're going to be doing a blindfolded Sherpa walk, which everybody seems to enjoy. We'll have some leaders take us on a walk through the school, around the grounds, wherever they decide to lead us to. Once we get through with those, we'll move on to knot tying, and then we can look forward to our Project Adventure field trip to the cliffs.
Ms. Greco has left the high school to work with the middle school students. We now have a new guidance counselor, Mrs. Cody, more with Tyler Hawkins as he interviews her.
What are your past experiences?
Sure. So before coming to Westlake High School, I was actually working as an elementary counselor down in Mount Vernon. So I had about 700 students in grades kindergarten through 6th grade, and I was actually the first ever counselor in the school. So they never had a counselor before me. So I came in and really created a guidance program. I was the only counselor in the school. So it's a great opportunity to really build a guidance program catered to the needs of my school, from students from kindergarten through 6th grade. Before that, I was working as a high school counselor down in Cardinal Hayes High School in the Bronx. I was a sophomore counselor, so working with 10th graders on assisting them with their academic development, social development, personal development, career development, and really helping them to start thinking about, post-high school planning and, helping them to do the best that they can. I've also had experiences. I've worked as a high school counselor down in Washington Heights in the Bronx, so I worked with 9th and 11th grade students. I've also had experiences, I worked at Mayapack High School with 9th through 12th graders, again assisting them with academic development, personal social development, career development. But now that I'm at Westlake, it feels like I've finally found the place where I'm meant to be.
Why did you choose to be a guidance counselor?
So I actually I had a similar experience to kind of what my seniors are going through right now. I had a wonderful counselor from 9th grade to 11th grade. She was always there to help me in terms of what classes I needed to take, or in terms of what I wanted to do for post high school and thinking about college, because I was I'm an only child, so I was the first in my family to go away to college. So I really needed assistance in terms of academic planning and career planning. But she unfortunately actually left after my junior year of high school. So they actually didn't hire another counselor. They kind of added me to someone else's caseload. This counselor did not really make attempts to kind of get to know me, and she didn't really give me the same support that I felt like my previous counselor gave me. So I really got to see the importance that kind of a counselor can have on the impact that a counselor can have on a student.
What do you do after work to release stress?
So after work, when I'm not here until 6 o'clock at night, I like to go to the gym because I recently got married, recently bought a house. There's a lot of things to kind of work on in the house. So sometimes that can be therapeutic, whether it's painting or it's reorganizing, redecorating. I feel like I'm like a pseudo interior designer now, with kind of rearranging things in my home, and just spending time with with my new husband.
How has your experience been with the seniors and getting to know them and assisting them with the college process?
It's been great. I mean, I'm really getting to know all of my students, which is wonderful because we are right smack in the middle of college application season. I feel like I have gotten to know my seniors, particularly well. The kids are great. It's really about, I have students that are proactive and come to seek me out. And for those students that, may be more introverted, I always make sure that I seek out my students. We have had our senior meetings, and sometimes students will follow up with me, but if they don't, I seek them out. I want to make sure that they're, doing what they need to do so they have successful post-high school career. But the kids have been great, families have been great, the parents are very supportive. And it's really been a great experience so far, but you may have to ask them too how things are going. They'll give you some feedback as well, but things are going great, I feel.
Here's the list of colleges coming to visit in the next few weeks. On October 31st, Keene State College, the University of Rhode Island, and Endicott College are coming to visit.
On November 7th, New Jersey Institute of Technology, Seton Hall University, Bryant University, University of Massachusetts, Roell.
Now here's Sean Martin with an interview with Miss Frawley about the 4th annual Chalk Art Festival.
Hi, I'm Sean Martin from the W, and I'm here with Miss Frawley, and we're going to talk about the chalk art competition. So tell me, for anyone who doesn't know, what is the chalk art competition?
Well, the art club and the photography club have come together and created this event. It's our 4th year, and we just switched gears a little bit to make it a festival. We wanted it to be an all-inclusive event, so we thought that change was meaningful.
Okay. And what about the origin of it? Like, where'd the idea come from of having this festival now?
So I've seen them all around town, and I actually, with an alumni, one of our students here at Westlake, Julia Farella, we teamed up. Like, I thought it would be fun as a teacher and a student to team up, so we did one at the Cross County Center, and it was a great experience, and we actually won. So it was a lot of fun. I thought the kids would get a kick out of it in the school.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
All right. And back to you in the studio.
Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi ran into his country's consulate in Istanbul on October 2nd and then was never seen again. Suspicions spread throughout the road, and Turkish officials believe he was murdered by a team of Saudi agents. Being known for similar scandals in the past, many started to question Saudi government. Initially denying the claims, Saudi Arabia has now confirmed that Khashoggi is dead. Along with this confirmation, they have evidence of the murder, including gruesome audio recordings to back this up. Currently, the U.S. actions and reaction to the Howard killing are unknown, as many officials suspect the Saudi government is behind this.
Well, that's pretty upsetting, but here's some better news. Out to Dean Kapica with more news on Halloween and what everyone's dressing up as this year.
What are you dressing up as this year?
I haven't decided yet, but it's going to be pretty funny.
That's cool.
All right, Richie, what are you going to be for Halloween?
I'm going to be a bagel for Halloween.
How you doing? What are you going to be for Halloween?
Me.
That is truly a scary costume. And it's Frank, what are you going to be for Halloween?
Mr. Zerba.
Mr. Zerba. Steven, what are you going to be for Halloween?
I'm going to be a grandpa.
A grandpa? I could see you already got the cane.
Really?
Yeah, my daughter's going to be Baby Shark.
Okay.
Do you know about that?
The Baby Shark,
Yeah,
that thing?
it's, yeah. Can you sing it?
Sophia, what are you going to be for Halloween?
A maid.
A maid. That's really cool. Are you going to buy the costume, or are you going to make it yourself?
Make it myself.
That's really cool.
Oh, so cool. Baby shark, mama shark,
Uncle Shark. Second cousin once removed Baby Shark. I don't even know that guy, Shark. Get out of my house.
That's all for this week, folks. I'm John.
And I'm Nick.
And this is the W.